Locally today, about 1,000 students and their parents attempted to convince authorities at 5 Bakersfield area high schools that they've been properly immunized. You'll recall that the recent measles epidemic prompted schools to check records before admitting students. Many of those who waited in the long, hot lines today will be in class tomorrow. Pupil Services Director Robert Schmall says publicity helps.
Any incoming kindergartner, it's required that we have immunization records. Any student who comes in basically from out of state, we need to know that their requirements are as stringent as ours and that the child is fully immunized. And we assume that a child who comes from another California school district, that they're going to have shot records up to date, and we send for those records.
And school kicked off today for students of the Mojave Unified School District with very few problems. You'll remember that non-teaching workers walked off the job last week, but a contract agreement was reached yesterday. School Superintendent Lynn Davies told 23 News about that settlement.
We negotiated with them an agreement to bring back some people to work. We negotiated with them the bus driver utility worker position and the salary for the bus driver utility worker position. And in essence agreed on the number of people that would be laid off in the aide position and who they would be. We worked together on seniority lists, and so that we would be prepared to go back to work.
Meanwhile, the Bakersfield City School District has a new $46 million budget. Teachers are now in contract negotiations. Tomorrow they'll meet with district officials for the first time in more than a week. The district has offered a 5.4% salary increase. Teachers' representatives, however, are asking for a raise closer to 15%. On the other hand, state laws and constraints there are no constraints, rather, on private or parochial schools, and some schools now are reviewing their curricula this first week of school. 23's Elaine Long reports.
The tougher education requirements mandated in public schools are not new to the curriculums of both private and parochial schools throughout the county. 1 year of fine arts or foreign language, 2 years of math and science, 3 years of English and social science, or a variation thereof, will be taught to students this year.
We've taken the entrance requirements for the University of California system and applied those into our requirements for graduates so that they would be able to meet the academic requirements to get into any of the University of California systems.
But it has caused private and parochial school administrators to review their requirements.
We're going to clarify what our goals and objectives are more clearly.
Though private school administrators are pleased with the back to basics mandated at the public schools, they don't see that as a threat to their enrollment.
I feel like the people come to us because of the appeal of smaller classes, because they feel they can have more input into their child's education and they can have a more open communication.
We have a built-in constituency with the 7 constituent Seventh-day Adventist churches in this area.
Elaine Long, 23 News.